Confidence doesn't always announce itself. Sometimes it just moves. Welcome to the Always On Mute podcast, where we know not everyone was born with a mic in their hand or a megaphone in their mouth, but we still have something to say, because quiet is still a voice. Welcome to the Always On Mute podcast, your quiet space for reflection, growth, and personal evolution. Today, I would like to share my thoughts on quiet confidence in motion, because too many quiet people have been taught to question themselves simply because they do not move loudly. Quiet people get labeled quickly. If you're not loud, people assume that you are unsure. If you do not perform confidence, they assume you ain't got none. And if you lead quietly, they assume that you're really not leading. I have carried those assumptions for most of my life, and yet here I am, speaking publicly, building a channel, starting a podcast, putting my voice into the world. Not because I became fearless overnight, but because I realized something very important. Confidence doesn't have to be loud to be powerful. Quiet confidence in motion is not passive. It's not shrinking, and it certainly isn't hiding. It is the internal decision to move even when it would be easier not to. It's pressing record without announcing it. It is publishing something without explaining yourself. It's motion, not noise. And here is why this matters. Confidence that never moves turns into regret. The world can only respond to what you offer it, not what you keep inside. So, before we talk more about motion, I want to talk about stillness. Stillness is where quiet people gather strength. It's where we observe, where we process, where we think deeply. For many introverts, confidence is built in stillness, privately, long before anyone sees it. But stillness has a shadow side. Stillness can become hiding. Stillness can become waiting for the right time. And that's where stagnation lives. Before I stepped outside of my nice, beautiful, wonderful, warm comfort zone, I lived in that waiting room. I had ideas, I had a vision, I had desire, but I also had fear. Fear of judgment, fear of criticism, fear of being misunderstood, and fear is efficient. Fear will tell you, not yet. Wait, who do you think you are? Someone else will be better suited. You'll embarrass yourself. They're going to laugh. No one needs this. Fear really and truly can make you lose confidence long before anyone else doubts you. Looking back, I wasn't waiting for the right time. I was waiting for fear to disappear. And here's the truth. This is what I learned. Fear never disappears. It shrinks, but it only shrinks when you move. This is important. Motion in fear still counts. In fact, as far as I'm concerned, motion in fear is where growth begins, right? And that's what counts. Because anyone can move when they feel confident. But moving while afraid, that's where growth begins. Quiet confidence in motion looks like this: recording something and not deleting it. Speaking up once in a meeting. Sharing your work without apologizing for it. Asking a question instead of pretending you know. Taking a step before you feel ready. These aren't loud moments. They're quiet steps. And quiet steps compound. So let me ask you something. Where are you waiting? Where are you hiding? Where are you holding back because you think confidence has to come first? Confidence doesn't come first. Motion does. And this is where consistency comes in. Consistency is my word for 2026. And quiet confidence depends on it. For introverts, consistency doesn't mean being on all the time. It means steady participation. Consistency looks like small repeated steps, quiet improvement over time, showing up without fanfare, refusing to disappear. Quiet confidence without consistency stays potential, like, I'm gonna do it. Quiet confidence with consistency becomes transformation. Think of confidence like a lantern, not a spotlight. Spotlights demands attention. Lanterns guide the next step, and the next one, and the next one, quietly. Lanterns don't need applause to keep glowing. They just need direction and oxygen. If you're quiet and you're struggling right now, I want to say this directly to you. You are allowed to move slowly. You are allowed to move quietly. You are allowed to move afraid. You are allowed to move before you feel ready. And you are allowed to be seen without performing. Your quiet isn't a limitation. It is a foundation. It is your superpower. Build from it. Move with it. Let it shape how you show up, but don't let it stop you from showing up at all. I'm still figuring this thing out. There are days when I want to disappear. For real. But I keep moving anyway. And that's all quiet confidence asks us to do. The next step. Because the world doesn't need more noise. It needs people who think deeply, act intentionally, and move with purpose. That is quiet confidence in motion. If this resonated with you, please let me know. Like, comment, and share this video with someone who can use this talking to. And subscribe to my new channel, please. And I will see you next Friday. Take care.